Please, can you explain why changes were made to point 10 in the final declaration? This is in Kazakhstan. There is a significant difference between the text of point 10 read out by the Congress by Dr. Joe Bailey Wells and that published on the Congress's website. This is the original version read by Joanne Bailey Wells, an Anglican leader of Dorking, England. Quote, "We note that pluralism and differences of religion, skin color, gender, race, and language are expressions of the wisdom of God's will in our creation. Thus, any incidence of coercion to the particular religion and religious doctrine is unacceptable." And add a little finger wave on that one. Okay, so Nick Donnelly's getting that from the live broadcast yesterday by EWTN. Here is the version that was posted on the website, at the Congress website. Quote, "We note that pluralism in terms of differences in skin color, gender, race, language, and culture are expressions of the wisdom of God in creation. Religious diversity is permitted by God, and therefore any coercion to a particular religion and religious doctrine is unacceptable." The new version takes out religion from the list and then adds in on the end, religious diversity is permitted by God. And you know what? I would agree to that. Permitted as in allows it in free will, not as in gives you a permit so you have a right to do it. The question is, why was this changed last minute? And I think it was changed the last minute because Pope Francis and his advisors and his handlers said, Ruh-roh. This is the Abu Dhabi controversy again. Everybody was up on our case. Let's change it. So what was read in public and signed is different than what was put on the website. It's no good to have a man who says, "I'm the vicar of Christ." And every cardinal in the Catholic Church right now says Francis is the vicar of Christ. Whether you're a sede vacantist or you think Pope Benedict XVI is the real pope, every valid, legit cardinal of the Church of Rome, of the Catholic Church in the Apostolic See, says Pope Francis is the Pope. And he issues documents and he wears the white zucchetto and the white cassock. And he is signing statements that say, and I quote, "We note that pluralism and differences of religion are expressions of the wisdom of God." How does that fit with the first commandment of the Ten Commandments? I need a savvy Jesuit to walk beside me and accompany me and explain to my dull, dense Texas brain how it is that God can will in his wisdom. Remember, wisdom is another word for Jesus Christ in the Bible. How God in his wisdom can will the diversity of religions and the Ten Commandments be true. You shall have no strange gods before me. I might need James Martin to come on this podcast and explain to just stupid podunk Texas Marshall how it is that God in his wisdom can will all these religions and Ganesh and Islam and indigenous Pachamama, all that, and say, have no other gods before me, no strange gods, and no idols of those gods, like Elephant Head Ganesh.